The riding season is coming to an end, and it is getting colder and wetter outside. Most people put their bike in the garage and wait for the sun to get out once again. But you can continue riding, use your bike for commuting or go out on longer touring trips in the winter. Let me give you some tips on how you can keep riding in the winter. Hi everyone, Team of Champion Helmets here. And today we're going to answer the questions: how do you ride well geared up in the winter and what is important to look for when buying cold weather motorcycle gear. In this video we will discuss the most common types of winter clothing. There are no specific motorcycle helmets for the winter, but you can prepare yourself for the colder days. When riding in the winter there are some options you should keep in mind to keep your head warm. And the first thing we're going to mention is to put on a balaclava that covers the entire head and the neck. Wearing a balaclava that covers the neck prevents the cold air to cool down your body or the air to get in the helmet. It blocks most of the cold wind while riding. Besides blocking the wind, you will wear an extra layer of clothing around the head that keeps your head warm. It is important that you cover every piece of skin between the jacket and the helmet. Besides the balaclava, it makes sense to keep your visor and the vents closed so less cold air will get into the helmet. Combined with the balaclava, your head won't cool down a lot. Looking at winter motorcycle clothing, there are some important things or features you should keep in mind when looking for this kind of clothing. Before putting on a jacket or pants, it is important to wear the right kind of base layers. You can wear a shirt or a sweater, but this will decrease the riding comfort. When looking at underlays, you should look at moisture regulating thermal clothing that is directly on your skin. This type of thermal undergarment ensures that you stay warm on the bike and the sweat is removed from the skin effectively. If this is done not properly, the moisture will get into your clothing, which can make your body temperature cool down. When looking at the jacket and the pants, you will have two options when it comes to the material: leather and textile clothing. And winter-oriented clothing is always made out of textile. When buying textile clothing, you should keep an eye out for the type of membrane that is used in the jacket. These can be water repellent, waterproof, windproof or breathable. Waterproof textile clothing is essential when you want to stay warm on the bike while riding. The best membrane you can buy is the Gore-Tex membrane. The difference between normal clothing and Gore-Tex motorcycle clothing is that it uses all of these four properties and so very suitable for riding in the winter. When you have the right underlayer, jacket and pants, you can start looking at the extra features. When looking at winter clothing, there are a lot of differences in the features they can have. To show you guys some features, I will use the Ruka Raptor R jacket, which is a high quality winter jacket. As you can see, this jacket has a removable collar, which you can store in the designated waterproof pocket. In front of the zipper, there is a Velcro closure that acts as a windstopper, that prevents the cold air to enter the jacket through the zippers. And when we look inside the jacket, you can see a removable thermal liner, which is an extra thermal layer to keep your body warm. If you often ride during the winter and summer, it is wise to look for 4th season clothing. 4th season clothing will provide enough cooling in the summer and enough warmth in the winter. But you have to keep in mind that when you buy 4th season clothing, you will sacrifice a bit on the ventilation and on containing the warmth inside the jacket or pants. The differences between gloves is huge, and not every type of glove keeps your hand warm when riding in the winter. When looking for winter motorcycle gloves, you will almost always see long motorcycle gloves, which are made out of textile in combination with other materials like leather or Kevlar. Long gloves are put over the jacket, which ensures that no wind can enter the jacket. As with the jackets, textile gloves also can have a membrane that is water repellent, waterproof, windproof and or breathable. But again, the best membrane these gloves can have is the Gore-Tex membrane. Besides the Gore-Tex membrane, you have gloves with fur on the inside of the gloves, which act as isolation to keep your hands warm. When looking for new gloves, you may come across heated gloves. These gloves can warm your hands and keep them at a constant temperature, thanks to special material and a small battery that can be placed inside the glove. Another possibility is that your bike has heated grips. When wearing the right gloves and you touch the grip, your fingers and palm will be kept warm. There are also gloves that have visor wipers on the index finger. As you can see on the Klim Badlands Gore-Tex gloves, you have a visor wiper to clean your visor from rain or fog, or an ice scraper for the real extreme conditions. These wipers make sure you don't damage your visor when removing water or other stuff from your visor. Motorcycle boots are also important when you want to ride in the winter, and these boots are usually high Gore-Tex motorcycle boots. You have a lot of boots with waterproof, water repellent, breathable or windproof membrane. But the breathable property in Gore-Tex motorcycle boots is very important. This ensures that your feet won't get wet due to the moisture and thus colder. Another feature your boot should have is that the closure of the boots is covered by an extra closure. This ensures that no cold air can enter the boots and offers some extra protection. As you can see on the Revit Expedition Gore-Tex motorcycle boots, there is a Velcro closure in front of the BOA system. Combine this with thick socks, preferably Gore-Tex socks, and you will never get cold feet again while riding. So, this was the video on what to look for when buying winter gear. It is important that you wear the right underlays before putting on your motorcycle gear. And the motorcycle gear you want to wear keeps out the cold air, keeps you warm during the ride, and is waterproof in case you end up in the rain. Do you want more information about winter motorcycle clothing? Then be sure to take a look at our webshop, championhelmets.com, where we offer the lowest price guarantee and have amazing discount bundles. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more reviews, road tests and guides. My name is Simon van Champion Helmets. Thank you for watching and until next time.